Yeah,
It's
hello,
not
my
noisy,
dear.
but
Happy welcome to Global Peace Building Network podcast. We are building Ultimate Global Peace by 2027, and today we have the best VIP that is uniting European Union with Africa and Americas. He is our Global Peace Building Network ambassador and is leading African Migrants Mediterranean Sea organization, and he is saving real lives there as teaching migrants how to save their lives and how to apply officially to European and go there officially. So also is so good that he accept ambassador ambassador um, uh, Daniel Aguirre. Happy welcome. Please say a few words about your organizations and what you are doing. What is your great work?
okay. Thank you for having me. First of all, about the migrant issue, how so many people from Africa and Asian continent who chose to migrate from their countries to another country to come to Western world for a greener pasture. You know that many of them chose following irregular migration, which is not all that good. That one is coming to a country through illegal means, without documentation, going through road, going through the sea, and it is dangerous and deadly. Many people have started this journey, like 1,000 or something like that. Only few will enter either European Union or some of American people who came from other this thing, uh, enter through the main door, and they find it difficult. So many of them are dying in the process of using their legs, losing their legs in landmines because they pass one country to another. You know, for instance, people who come from Lebanon, there are some people who come from Lebanon, they chose to go through Syria, and the Syria, being a water country, they have already buried landmines, which some of them may march on them, and at the end of the day, the mine will blow and they will lose their legs or they will die. I'm talking about the people who come from Asian countries, like Afghanistan, because so many of them from Afghanistan they go to Iran. Iran is not a stable country because of their what is happening there now. So after suffering all this, they choose to use their legs, you know,
Yeah,
and
Ambassador
some of them,
Daniel. Ambassador Daniel. What I'm hearing, so
yes,
you have a real statistics, and there is thousands of people who died there. This sea between Africa and Europe. So you said the real statistic, those people who really get to Europe are just few of them. Thousands of them
yes,
either die there, either go back to Africa. Yes.
yes. So many of them die on the road. Some of them, when they get to somewhere like people who came from sub-Saharan Africa, they will be trapped in Libya, they will be trapped in Morocco, they will be trapped in Tunisia, and some of them, these who call themselves human traffickers, they kill them and they harness their organs. They take part of them, and which is very very dangerous. And they spend more money in this process. Some of them they brainwash them to sell their properties, they brainwash them to go and borrow money. They brainwash them, you know, to do one thing or the other, so that they can raise money to pay the traffickers. Which is with that money they borrowed from them, you can go to any country you want to go by using that money to organize their papers, go to the embassy and apply. That is the easiest way. So that whenever you are flying out of your country, you are flying for good. But those who their country they are at war, or there are something that happened to their country. They are trying to take risk to rush out of their country.
Okay, okay, Ambassador Daniel, please say the real process. You know, everybody wants to understand the real steps, like because yesterday you say that that they could apply legally to European Union embassy
Yes.
or U.S. embassy. Can you say like details, like step by step,
Yes.
what they need to do to
Okay.
apply for the refugee or other status?
The details there is that for those who come from Afghanistan, find themselves in Turkey and Pakistan, all this Iran and Iraq, all these war countries that get to Turkey, they will go to Turkey authority, take asylum, which I believe Turkey are giving them that asylum status. They should not try to go through the sea. They will go to their social worker or the organizations there or European building or United Nations to apply that they don't like where they are, that any country that are interested should come and take them from there. And you know that most of the Western world now, they are lacking skilled workers, they are lacking people. At the end of the day, Finland, Norway, Germany, Greece, it's okay. How many migrants do you have in your country, like Turkey? We are interested in 500. Now we are ready to sponsor them to come over so that they can come and they fit in into the job we want them to do for us. And that is easier. They will sponsor them and they will go through because so many of them don't have patience to wait. That is why they are going through the sea. And that sea, they will, thousands of them, as I'm telling you now, people are dying in that sea. As I'm telling you now, people who chose to follow that sea, many thousands of boats are leaving every day and every night. At the end of the day, only few will enter. One, the type of boat they use is not a good boat. It's not a big a boat. It's just a what do they call it? Balloon, the fixed engine, which they don't know. Ocean wave can capsize it, and if a big ship pass, the wave will make the balloon to capsize, and a lot of them will die. So the only thing they have to do is that they should go to authorities, that place they choose to take an asylum, to tell them we are applying for if any country are interested that we are here. Then sometimes Canada, USA, other Western world choose to okay, we want them to come over because this is an agreement within them and the United Nations. So they are,
Can you say a little bit more about United Nations asylum? You say that they also could apply to United Nations somehow.
yes, United Nations is an they take care of asylum people who what on called like refugees who every country who belongs to United Nations they are entitled to take in any asylum seeker, any refugee that is running for one reason or the other from he or her own country. That is an agreement with all the United Nations, the countries that are in United Nations. If there is any war, you have to go to the neighboring district and take asylum, and the United Nations will be in charge. They will provide, they will give through that country, they will provide all the necessary things to support food, materials, and other things. So that is what they do. And when you are in that country, you don't like the country, you can go further and tell them and apply for other countries who may like to need people to come to their country to work. Because there is no country in the world who doesn't need migrants.
Okay, okay,
All the
okay.
countries now
Uh,
need
so, uh,
migrants.
Ambassador Daniel,
Yes.
You said that there is a big potential in Africa. As we are a global peace building network, we are empowering local leaders as a peace ambassadors to unite and work all of these local leaders in all countries and all communities, you know, to make communities that nobody care for community and fly it somewhere to take care of their community, to like local leaders and education directors and media and all others, they could join together and with the community and care for community. So can you say about this project, about this idea that you are developing there? You say that Africa is very have many resources and everything is there. So please
Yeah.
say about this.
Yes. Yes. Africa is one of the best continents in the world. God has blessed Africa by providing mineral resources. They have a fertile land. They can produce things, but the problem they have is the political, the politicians who chose to, whatever comes to them, they want to keep it for their own selfish interests, not because of the people. So this project now, I am suggesting that we start is about raising small money, buying agricultural land in the community, engage them in agri.
Yes, yesterday I heard the news about Malawi, most hungry country in the world, and I asked them those in Malawi. So how many harvests you could take per year? and they say they could harvest 3 times per year. Even in Europe, they could harvest just once per year, and they are not hungry. So everything is about the teamwork, about working together, and about stopping corruption. It's so good that you propose this proposal. We have a global peace building network, government level program. So we send to governments to work 5 years with the education of local leaders and youth, and empower them, with the most important, to educate them as a leaders, not just waiting that somebody, I don't know, people was waiting thousands of years that maybe somebody from where other country will come and help us, and they will wait maybe another 1,000 years if they will not take ownership, as you said. So we educate these kind of leaders to be local leaders, like local peace leaders, building peace and capacity. And second program of us is educating strong families. Because you see that in Africa, almost 50% of the population is young population. That means that they are, there is young people and children and elders. Between them, many disappear and die because of AIDS. And we have the most strong program that is solving this problem for the governments, is building empowering family to make strong families. And when there is love in the family, they don't need love out of family. And there is no AIDS. And the third, we empower governments to educate their population with the entrepreneurship. There is many programs around the world, but as my research, no any country is empowering their population, especially in Africa and Asia, no empowering them to make entrepreneurship. So this 5-year program for every government will empower them to solve all the problems of the taking care of the country, leadership, so nobody will want to live out of the country, but work for the prosperity of their country. Second, to make strong families that will not be all of these sexual transmitted diseases. And third is entrepreneurship. Yes, we have this Z revolution starting in Africa, that they go in Asia. And the prime minister of the Kenya, he start to raise up the taxes to not to help the nation, but to make his salary bigger. And they start the revolution, young people, because they don't have nothing to eat, and even many of them finish university, but they don't have job. So our 5-year project empower all governments to take care of their population and educate them, and educate them as local leaders, make strong families. So second, and entrepreneurship. Everybody can make their entrepreneurship. Doesn't matter which area. They could even build a church, or make education, or make a business, make organization. Anything, even they could be this kind of pop star, local one, anything that they could help their community. Any talents are good to make model peace communities, and are so good that you inspire all of them with this project to invest their money in their community, because once they make a model peace community, even in the USA, our ambassadors are warning us that there is so many people have guns there, and the children sometimes take gun from home. They shouting that on the street and the churches and the schools. So it's just like this. It need global disarmament and investing in substantial building model peace communities, because only model peace communities they could pass, as you said, to the second generation and their children and grandchildren. I teach this ambassador from DRC that if they make model peace community, nobody could attack them, even gorillas, because they could award gorillas to work for peace. And the community is so aware that if somebody came with the bomb, they already like inform all the community, so community could stay for themselves. They don't need all of these crazy armies and all of this and all global. They need disarmament and invest in building model peace community. Yes, please speak. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Ambassador Daniel. We have in our Global Peace Building Network billion G movement. There is the G20, G7, and you say that all of these governments are corrupted. Not just there. All countries are corrupted for now. I don't find in my research for the 27 years even one country who is not corrupted. Yeah, there is good one good trend in Swiss because they, like communities, they decide everything for their countries. So they have good decentralization, but almost no country there is not corrupted. So therefore, we are in billions G movement to that this 99% of population that living in every country to warn to work with the government, with all of them, by our franchise Global Peace Building Network peace ambassadors. In the world, 1% of population they grab 99% of wealth and power in every country, and there are another 1% who is have twice more wealth than all the globe. So we need to work with them. Now is the era when everybody cannot steal, how to say, steal something, or everything came on the internet and remain for 1,000 years ahead. And every sin they do, love out of marriage, corruption, or stealing, it's remaining as a shame for 1,000 years on the internet. So now is the time of the cooperation when all world need cooperate. You see that even small illness came and it is next day already whole world know about. So and everybody is care for it. So now is the time of caring, of building these model peace communities and countries, and the world is so good that you empower grassroots and do trainings. Let's accelerate it and build more substantial project, and like copy paste, like McDonald's system. They have McDonald's, they could do it in every corner of the world. Same with the model peace communities. Let's make them as model peace communities standard, and inspire all others in the world, because now is the competition. Which model peace community will be first? Who will settle this and will remain forever, as you said, that not keep money in the bank, but invest in community and make it strong. And this victory is real victory, could pass to their children, grandchildren, and all future generations. О, хорошо, правда? Ой, папа, привет. Садись. Садись, давай. Давай. Еще каш хочешь? Кашу хочешь? Открой дверь. Папа, да? Yes, yes. Yes, yes. We at Global Peace Building Network, we already send award 90 presidents across the globe with our Global Peace Ambassador award. And also, we send them roadmap for peace 2027, how they could build peace by 2027. So now the population of every country need to contact their presidents and ask them how they start already building peace and capacity, how they start building this workplace, how they started these model peace communities and countries, and they work with the government, as you said, because this is most important. Till now, this 1% of population, they just live by themselves, golden one, but now they couldn't live like that, and also the population could not live like that. Therefore, if they will not start the cooperation, there many revolutions will come like this. But our trend is to inspire them and empower everyone, all grassroots, to work with governments and build model peace communities and model peace countries. And this will help build peace 2027. So we empower all of them. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes, thank you very much, Ambassador Daniel. I did a research in the Messiah's Coming tour, and there was 12 people, simple people, almost vagabonds, who followed 2,000 years ago the greatest leader there, and they build today world of democracy, brotherhood. So this was 12 disciples of Jesus, and they do this, they build it. Even despite all of this, there was all of these kings fighting in the wars, and all of these crazy wars that was first, second, and all others they are doing now. Only believers, believers, they just by faith, by prayers, and by actions building model peace communities and countries, they build today's world of democracy and world of peace. And there is no finish yet. It need to go the one more step that Jesus said, go to the kingdom, the world of peace, like ultimate peace by 2027. So only together we could do it. So, Ambassador Daniel, can you say a few more words about migration? What you could say to migrants? How you could empower them to do legal ways to go everywhere they want, and also how they could build their model peace communities. Yes, thank you very much, Ambassador Daniel. So powerful message today. We find out that it's better to make model peace community, to invest in community, as you say to us what you research, what you are doing, what is your real project. Is better to grow their specialty like entrepreneurship and create strong families and build model peace communities and also countries, because even people migrate to other countries. This could be good too, but maybe they could get in other countries, in rich country, more money. But and the end of the day, they need to build their own model peace community. I was talking with Italians ambassadors, and they say that after World War II, many Italians flew from Italy to USA, but then they came back and they make the factories, Fiat and all of this, and therefore Italy is prosper now because they came back, all these migrants, and do the business there. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Okay, Ambassador Daniel, thank you very much. We will share the contacts below the video. Also, subscribe the channel and share this message to billions. We have this global call, as you said, global call already 83rd summits a row. We meet every evening and have this call across the globe that all 8 billions join together and care for each other and make model peace community. Thank you very much. We wish you great success there and you great work. And let's go with our project and make it substantial, helping countries and model peace community building. Yes, this was Nicolae Cirpala, Peace Ambassador, Global Peace Building Network, and Ambassador Daniel Ajiri. Yes, good luck there. Waiting for next interview. Bye bye.